1 million, 2 million, 3 million. This is the Alpha FX. 1212, can you hear me? I know you can hear me.
Halló, szia Tamás!
Szia Laci! Milyen volt a heted?
Még nem végeztem munkával, rohanok hazafele.
Nem, úgy
még a GLS-üket várom.
Kereskedésben
Ja,
jó?
kereskedés jó amúgy, aha. Kezdek egy kicsit másabbul hozzáállni, meg máshogy csinálni, és egész jó. Hát, ja.
Türelem, idő. Mindent megold.
Hát igen, kezelni kell tudni ezeket a dolgokat. Nem egyszerű amúgy.
Nem. Na, átváltok angolra, mert sokan nem értik. Good
Nem
afternoon,
baj.
everyone.
Good afternoon, Thomas.
How is you?
I'm cool, I'm fine.
Hello guys.
Hopefully I'm able to pass my second phase today for my challenge, Pro-Fem challenge.
Sorry, Tamás. You guys hear me?
Yeah, you can.
That's good. How are you, Thomas?
Very good. So I just closed the position I posted because it looks like that plan A about to play out. So the original chart I posted to the member section.
Hello guys, how you doing, Thomas?
Not bad. Very good, thank you. How you doing in sunny France?
It's not sunny, it's raining here. Sad day.
Mm.
Oh, bro, you saw yesterday the rise to the 63. Fuck. Do you expect that? Yesterday.
No, but yesterday, there was news around the war.
The war, yeah. I was so sad. I closed my buy trade at 43 and didn't open anymore. I was done. Get off of the house and come back. It was on 73. Oh, on 63. I'm sorry. Jesus.
Yeah, but
It's
it's
a
one of
mental
those days.
thing.
I'm so glad that I stopped trading, and I did have a buy, a sell buy, can't remember, but I'm so glad that I wasn't trading actively. Otherwise, it would have been a big burn.
Yep, yesterday was a horrible day.
My emotions get so high. Why I didn't let that trade run? I'm so stupid. Don't let like a little partial running, even a 0.05. I'm always messing with my don't like that way. I know it's not the best way, but it's crazy. And not every day it's gonna happen that moves.
Trading is all about experience.
And most of the time that I
Just to
think
feel
right,
the
you
adrenaline
turn
running
over.
through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye.
Tired.
On or by the edge is our playground.
love
with
it.
a constant strive
We
for
Yes,
all
brother.
have, we all have Adrian. I know
seeking
your
for a
feeling.
new tomorrow.
Yes. Yes.
Do you feel
This is
special?
Evening, guys.
honest
control
words
of
to
your
the
investments.
team. You know, this is
Yeah, and for the family.
facing them like this, brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Welcome everyone. Good afternoon. New day, new opportunities. As soon as I start the stream or live session, the postman has to call me or the delivery guy. It's ridiculous.
Matrix.
So, is the action plan clear?
Yeah, I believe so.
I closed my buy, but you know, it's. I want to enter again.
Hold it. Well, it's just got that 2056 level to just push past.
So I already explained. We didn't have a morning briefing. This is the morning briefing, where I'm going to explain how to trade NFP and what to expect. So NFP or non-farm payrolls, very important and overhyped data, but it's important because it tells many things. You can read out a lot of things from the data. This is a labor market data. It tells you that how many jobs have been created in the United States of America, and since over 60% of the national product, the gross domestic product, GDP in the United States, is produced by consumption, and the more people are in jobs, the more salaries are being distributed. Therefore, it's inflation generating. Sorry, I'm gonna let the postman in. So cool. I have an application on my phone. I can open the front gate and the front door, so you can come in to the garden anytime, wherever I am. Love it. And I can watch on the CCTV when he's coming in.
Let the dogs out.
Yeah.
Temptation to front run.
Yeah. Shall we do it? Oh, wait. It cost me £200, the position that goes down.
Me too. Same. That's alright.
I'm holding.
Oh, do you know what? We only live once. But I have a feeling it's going to pull back. So on the chart I showed you, I have a feeling it's going to pull back. But this is a gut feeling. But to control FOMO, I usually enter with a small position into the direction I'm expecting, but obviously it can change depending on the data. So my expectation on NFP today is that we're going to have pretty much the same scenario as happened last month, and it's very important that people understand what happened the last time. So this chart, and you can see on the screen, is my NFP chart. So these are the NFPs I traded in the past 2 years. Yeah, 2 years, exactly 2 years. So it's been a lot of NFPs I've been observing. And NFP was easy to trade in the last 2 years because of, the inflation, which started to climb into 50-year highs. So it was wonderful. Of course, not every single NFP was pure profit, because there are things you need to watch out when you're trading NFP. The first thing is that you need to understand is how gold is correlated to NFP, how the market sentiment is correlated to NFP. Because without market sentiment, it would be much easier, but sometimes the market sentiment goes beyond the current logic, because investors and traders, they think with the head of the Fed in the future. So you often heard the saying that, it's priced into the market, or market is pricing in. That's because market is forward looking. It's looking to generate the highest yields, and those portfolio managers, they have responsibilities and duties for the investors, and not for 1 day or 1 week. For months and years they have to generate profit. Most cases it's per annum. They have to beat the benchmark, which is the S&P 500 in most of the cases. If you talk about hedge funds, but again, it's depending on what is the asset and what kind of assets they're trading. So the first thing we need to understand, the market sentiment, right? The market sentiment was pretty clear from the previous FOMC, because Jay Powell said twice that no, there will be no rate cut in March. So the market sentiment is still bearish, because this is bearish for gold, but traders are expecting, June rate cut, which is only 4 months away. Long story short, this is the first thing you need to identify and understand. What is the current market sentiment? The second thing is what is the correlation between NFP and gold? And members already received the full analysis, which I wrote out today. You can read it on the screen. So this was the prep for the upcoming NFP data. If you want, you can sign up to the Alpha community and you get the same level in-depth analysis. But, I try to help everyone. So I'm going to explain how to trade, how should NFP traded. So you need to understand the differentiation between inflationary and deflationary. Now, if the market, or if the NFP is going to be higher, then it's very inflationary, and it is in line with the Fed communication, and it confirms that there will be no rate cuts. So interest rates will stay higher for longer. So this is the first thing. If NFP comes out higher, so if you see a green number, then it's actually bad because it's inflationary. So it's very important to don't get attached too much to the colors, because green means worse for interest rate and inflation. A lower NFP number, on the other hand, would mean deflationary data, which is a sign of weakness in the labor and the job market, and is a very first sign of a cooling and contracting economy, which is good for gold. So if you see a red number on investing.com or whatever you checking, but most of them are colored, then it's going to be good for gold. Are you with me so far? Do you follow me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, and good morning.
But there is a catch. There's always a catch. Actually, there's two catches. The first one is obvious, that it's wartime. The US is about to retaliate for the death of I don't know how many soldiers, and attack on US military bases. So yesterday was a very, very ugly day. The afternoon was going well. We were selling, but then a news came out that the US is going to retaliate to whoever they're fighting now. Each week they find different countries anyway. So, but the second catch is, and this is very important, because many traders are focusing on the actual data, like, oh, is it higher or lower, but not many people paying attention to what happened to the previous data, because NFP and like every single data can be revised. And if you look at the orange dots to each number, that means that data has been revised. And look at how many dots there are.
Higher probability.
Almost every single NFP has been revised. And if the revision is significant, like it happened last time, and I'm going to show you, like here, we have the previous data have been revised to lower, which is deflationary. And this is why, if I go down to the 30-minute chart, you're going to understand in a second what I'm talking about. So when NFP came out, it was a massive drop, because if you look at the non-farm payrolls, you can see that the data was actually much higher. So it was inflationary, right? But, so yeah, it was inflationary. So the previous data, inflationary, so gold immediately dropped down.
Yeah.
154 pips, but then suddenly it rallied and erased all the gains, all the short sellers, and run up 400 pips. So went down 200, gone up 400. And the reason for that is because the previous data have been revised from 199k to 173, which is actually lower than the previous number and very close to the previous one. So it was almost in line with expectations. If it was 170k. So that's the reason why sometimes you see sell the news and buy the fact, or buy the news and sell the fact. And this is exactly what it means.
How quickly do they revise the data?
As soon as the actual data comes out, you're going to see whether there was a revision or not.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And the orange dots in the calendar means that
time.
yeah, boy. And you know,
so
sometimes it's irrelevant because the revision is just so minuscule. So the standard deviation is along the lines of, you know, what people expect. It's always revised. But if the revision is significant, then you're going to have these down 200 pips and up 400 pips movement. And then what happens after? Usually the general market direction continues. So those who you know, were selling, they were selling good, but then they got stopped out because the many people call it manipulation. It is a kind of manipulation, but it, you know, it's a revision of data, and that's what many people don't understand. So, you know, be careful. Pay attention to the number that comes out. Understand if it's inflationary or deflationary. Read the narrative on the chart I've sent out. So if it's a higher number, then sell. If it's lower number, then buy. And then take into account the revision. Was it revised? If yes, most likely it will be revised. How much is the change in the revision compared to the previous data? And I think I explained pretty much everything you need to understand.
So do you think maybe during the month of January, more or less people would have wanted to be employed? Obviously after Christmas, everyone's trying to scramble around to try and find money, right? A lot of people are getting 2 jobs as well to support.
Yeah, anything is possible.
I think I find that hard, trying to read up on different releases and analysis, and obviously expectations of what could come before the news release.
Yeah, it's difficult to predict, especially with NFP, because it's one of the most volatile data out there. And the most traded data, I would say.
That's it. Looks good to go bullish.
This is how many NFPs. I started this chart around 2 years ago, but I traded like many years before the NFP. Yeah, but I started directly or this chart because the last 2 years was the best one of to trade because of the high inflation. Because the 10 years between the last 10 years prior to 2021 was kind of tepid because Europe was in deflation, US was in deflation. Well, not much growth, let's put it that way. So it wasn't very exciting to trade, but what time to be alive and trade during a pandemic, global pandemic, 3 wars, a supply chain collapse, and so many things, the birth of AI. Oh, don't forget that we have full-on earnings season, and Apple narrative yesterday was quite disappointing for the market.
Hi Thomas.
Hello Manjeet.
Are you front-running any position?
Not yet, but I posted in Discord that I closed down the front run position because we're now close to the data, and I'm still tempted to enter, but yeah. Oh no, sorry, I did enter.
I was gonna say.
No, I had my
Couldn't
other
help
chart.
yourself.
Yeah. But it's only small lots, so front running positions, it's nothing crazy. Tight stop loss, but I have my feeling that it's going to wipe down first and then move up. But anything is possible, guys, so make your bets.
Yesterday, US 100 or Nasdaq rallied around 500 pips, 500 points. Even though you said Apple earnings were disappointing.
And I got asked the question what broker I'm using. I'm using ForexC, and the reason why so many people are asking is because when I come live and there is a high impact data, many traders complaining that their broker hit their stop loss, which the market price is like $5, even $10 higher than what they see on my chart. And the reason for that is because you're using a crap broker. So in case if you looking for a good broker, I highly recommend ForexC. I'm posting the link into the YouTube chat. Read about it. It's very highly recommended broker.
US 30 is breaking out. Little poking above.
See the difference between Alpha's reaction while trading and his students that are on camera. Alpha is emotionless in drawdown and profit. Yeah, that's how it should be. I mean, it's much easier to tolerate drawdowns when you're trading with, you just fucking reduce your risk. It's not that difficult. I mean, yeah, it's painful that, you see your account is growing, maybe, reasonable expectations. It's painful to watch that other traders driving Lamborghinis in Dubai, and you stuck in your 9-to-5 job and you're trying to make a living out of trading, but somehow you can't. And it's a natural reaction that everyone is over leveraging. But when you trade down your lots, so you're trading with smaller lots, it's much easier to accept a drawdown or even a stop loss hit. But even more painful to accept the smaller profits, because then the back of your head there's a voice that, oh, I could have made this much money. How many of you had this feeling like, oh, I should have increased the lot sizes? And the next time you increase your lot sizes, I'm guarantee you're going to blow your account.
Yes, it's very difficult. The psychology of seeing small wins or small profit.
Thomas, I have one question.
I like girls.
I know that. Well, I have a question about that. If German gonna cut the fiber cable, what do you think which market gonna happening?
Say it again, Janar, sorry. It must be my headphone.
If the Yemen gonna cut the internet cable, the fiber cable in the water. At the moment, they're threatening to do that.
If Yemen is going to cut the internet cable in the water,
yeah.
Wow, then they will have no internet. Whoever's on the other side.
Well, like I was watching the.
They won't be trading anymore.
Yeah. Christmas is cancelled. Then Netflix and nothing is going to work.
The problem is it's connected with the Europe and the India, most of the cables, and there was Africa too, and Israel. So
I'm sure there's backups, right? Like it wouldn't just be one.
Possible.
I'm sure that. Well, I don't know, but logical.
Well, surely it's.
Yeah, it's not all connected on one sort of extension cable.
Is there an internet cable running through Yemen which connects India and Europe? That sounds like weird.
No, I was watching watched the military briefing there. He was showing that map where was there a lot of cables, and he was showing the Europe and America was connected.
Maybe that's oil.
No, it's fiber.
There's no
I'm gonna try to find later the video if I'm gonna get.
Who's it from?
I'm not a technical guy, but I don't think there's an internet cable running from India.
That'd be a fire hazard.
Yemen. Yeah. Health and safety in it. But I could be wrong. But I think it's more like oil, not internet cable. But God knows.
Who knows?
I don't want to lose my internet.
Well, just buy solar panels then, and you'll be all right. Oh no, it's fiber, isn't it? It's nothing to do with that.
Yeah, the doctor said.
The cable, we're gonna use the Starlink from Elon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the doctor said have more fiber.
Great. Yeah.
Brian Wellington says internet cable is running in the ocean. I didn't know that there's an internet cable running.
Everything used is by cables on the ocean.
That's why the USD GBP is called cable.
I thought it's like with satellites, but not internet cable.
No, it's cable still.
But
damn, so old school.
My point is, if someone affects one cable, surely there's backups and problems.
Yeah, I just
like
go
that
to my neighbor and borrow some cables.
Thomas, 99% of the internet traffic is via cable. It's on the cable.
Wow.
That's a fact. 99%.
But who?
Yeah, there was a.
What's the source? What's the source that it comes from India? Do they produce
crashed
internet
UFO site?
Oh.
Well, I was posted the chat room in Zoom, the address. We're gonna watch the cable map and check.
Oh, I'm too afraid to click on this link.
Yeah. Does anyone trade odd USD, Australian dollar, US dollar?
There's a lot of cables. Wow. I mean, when the builders did my house, the Sparkies, you know how fucking expensive cables are? Imagine. And this looks like a very expensive network of cables. Wow.
It looks like it ends in the area they're saying they want to cut it. So that's their problem then, right?
It looks like the London Tube map.
Yeah. Front runner's doing all right. It's broken above finally.
Yeah.
Full margins. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. 13 minutes it is. Good week this week, or last week. Good ending of January, wasn't it?
Yeah, exciting.
TrueForks Fund is out.
And it begins.
Yeah, most likely all funded companies will shut down. I mean, MetaQuartz 16 months ago was banned from Apple Store. Do you remember that? The US banned MetaTrader.
Yes, yes, I remember. Yes.
Everyone was selling phones with pre-installed MetaTrader. And that time MetaQuartz had to clean up their mess, because for years, many years, they were giving out licenses to very dodgy brokers. Like, it was like ridiculous, especially when crypto started booming. You know, these scam crypto broker companies started, you know, rising, like growing like mushrooms, like fungus. And it's been told to MetaQuartz that, you know, stop this, because they started cleaning up their mess. They started, you know, cleaning up, getting rid of the scam brokers, and they weren't giving out any new licenses. There's a new CEO came into play, and he said no new licenses, and those who apply for new licenses have to go through like a very painful investigation, like and it was very costly. So those funded companies who managed to get a license, they were fine because they had a license, and they were off the radar for a while, because companies were cleaning up. First, MetaQuartz was forexing on brokers and not you know, funding companies, because they thought it's harmless because it's all demo accounts. But we all know what happened with MyForex funds, and now, because of the backlash from the regulators, MetaQuartz again was forced to get these companies into the periphery within their site and start to continue the cleaning within the brokers plus the funding companies. So MyForex fund got obviously shut down. TrueForex fund lost their license. They had a direct license, so they did it like 2 years ago. And those funding companies who using white label solution, which is, i.e. they borrowing their license, or they're trading via another broker, then most likely either the broker they're using going to tell them that, you know, this is it, because they don't want to lose their license, or MetaQuartz is going to shut down the broker who's giving access to the funding companies to the market.
Not good.
That shit is scaring as a fuck, man. I have 400k on the funded trader, man.
They're quite good, to be honest, that company. So
yeah, I don't know if it's good, man.
Gold is going down. Looks like plan A is playing out.
I'm just holding strong.
9 minutes. Yeah, but I think it's gonna drop and then move up. But if I close down again this position and I miss out the pump, it's going to be painful, isn't it?
Take the stop loss off.
No stop loss Friday. Triple your money Friday. Well, we had a good run all week. John Alexis says it's a manipulation. No, it's not a manipulation. It's a revision. It's called a revision of data. So I was explaining to people, and welcome everyone who's just joining the stream. Let me explain how to trade, or how NFP should be traded. So the first thing you need to understand is what gives me the right to talk about NFP. Well, if you look at my chart, you can see that I've traded pretty much every single NFP in the past 8-9 years, and I've been using this chart. So I started drawing on this chart every single NFP I traded and how.
Were you looking at the MetaTrader screen?
Yeah, I know, but I'm not talking to you. Just kidding. So this chart, I was kidding. So this chart has been representing, you know, every single NFP we traded, I traded, and the reason why it's educational is because it shows the intraday correlation, and of course the long-term correlation. Long-term, there's no correlation between NFP and gold, but intraday and, you know, intra-month, yes, there's very strong correlation. And as you can see from these examples, when the actual forecast, and we're talking about the high inflationary period, like inflation is high, the Fed is fighting inflation, and, you know, if inflationary data comes out, gold is going to sell off. So if you see a higher number, like it's in green, then it's going to sell off. If you see a lower number, which is deflationary, gold is going to pump. This is intraday. Okay, so next week or next day it could reverse depending if there's any new information coming to the market. So this is the first thing you need to understand, whether the data is inflationary or deflationary. And here you have higher NFP showing its bearish factor because the high treasury yields of inflationary data, that you know, unemployment is low, a sign of an overheating economy. The other scenario is lower NFP, which is a sign of deflationary data or a sign of cooling and contracting economy. Yeah, and that is going to push up gold. And here's the twist. Here's I'm answering to John Alex here. The manipulation comes from the revisions. Now on this table you can see that every single NFP data which was revised is marked with an orange spot. And look how many revisions there was in the past few months. Almost every single NFP is revised. So if the revision comes against the actual data, then it's a sell the news and buy the effect, or buy the news and sell the effect type of scenario. So this is how many things you need to pay attention to. And let me know in the comments if this was useful information. Today will be Habibi, halalala. Yeah, someone is placing heavy lots.
Full margin Friday.
Full margin, no stop loss, guys.
Discounted buys once again.
Lucky guy, you deleted your drawings. I was about to whoops a mess. Stop drawing on my screen. No stop loss, we die like real men.
Hey, Habibi, come to Dubai.
Stay away, Dubai is full.
Zahari Vaklinov is asking, you mentioned the revision happens not long after the results show. Well, it actually happens when the data today is released. So they're releasing the actual data, but they're releasing if there was a revision all at the same time. So it's difficult to trade. But you know, if it was easy, everyone would buy drive Lamborghinis. Andres Felipe Merchan asking buy. Well, guys, read the freaking chart. It's not rocket science. How do I know that the data is what is the data going to be? I have absolutely no idea. I tried to call Powell, but you know he was reluctant to tell me this month, so no good. No money, no punani.
Yes, like this, Tomasz. Bravo.
You're welcome. Dziękuję.
Well, I hope you guys gonna let me know if it was higher or lower the data, because I'm phone and sitting in my corner to trade.
Yeah.
I'm going to close down the front running position again. No, it's just this week is not the bad front running, because I think, as I showed in my chart, this is what I'm waiting for, but not guarantee it's going to play out like this. Maybe it's going to be a straight sell or a straight buy, who knows. But it's quite risky with given that the amount of revisions and the volume that there were some pretty dramatic revisions in the last two occasions, which I explained on this chart when price went down 200 pips and then immediately reversed up 400 pips because of the revision. So I'm going to be more cautious this week. No money, no what? No money, no punani. And we have 47 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what the data is going to be. We have 30 seconds to go. Gold is dropping already. We have 20 seconds to go.
Ooh.
Come on, it's massaging the pivots soon. We have 10 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what the data is going to be. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. And the data is coming out is...
Wow.
Big drop. Big drop.
216, but come on. Bloody. 353. Yeah, it's very, very inflationary. Very inflationary. And investing.com is still frozen down. Thanks God I got out of the position. Let's see. Still. Okay. Free. It's double. Wow. But even the previous is inflationary, so it's a clear sell, but it's too late for me to enter into a sell. Bloody hell, it's a big revision.
Thank God I closed down my position before news. Woo.
Yeah. Most likely it's going to continue down because both the revision and the data, the actual data, is very inflationary. So, for me it's too risky to enter now into a sell, but the retracement is going to be happening. If you go down to lower time frame, you have a very easy retracement level to watch with the Fibonacci. There you go. And it is going to look like... Was someone throwing up?
Seems like full match.
It's because of the data, man.
Yeah, someone was. Yeah, just shake it off. You will recover.
It was a full margin, that one.
Oh, it's pay week actually. Maybe someone just blew his monthly salary.
No stop loss.
No stop loss. Well, we always use stop loss.
This is only at Alpha FX.
Oh, bloody hell.
Guys, I call it the day, I call it the week. Let's say goodbye. Data is out.
See you. Yeah, data is out.
Peace.
All right.
Thank you, guys. Have a nice weekend, everybody. Okay?
Why, you're not going to wait the retracement?
No. My wife is turning 40 today, and we're going out to dinner now.
Oh, Lucky Miss Mastali. Take her to an expensive place. Don't take her out to a cheap one. Make sure you pay a nice dinner, okay? And buy a nice gift.
Brother, I'm
Happy
a
birthday.
specialist in cooking. You know my skills. I show you in life.
Pierogi, kiełbasa.
Yeah, but not pierogi. Go the expensive 5-star, okay?
Parmigiano, melanzane. My melanzane is the best, Tamas.
Yeah. See you. Bye. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye. Ciao, cacao.
Hey, so let's have a look. What we got? Should we continue?
Very big revision on NFP, so it will continue lower unless we have, you know, inconveniently the Pentagon is going to announce that they attacking the Houthis right now, or there's a rocket going on, so it will retrace. Lower time frame. If it comes back to 2050, 2051, it's going to be an easy sell. This is not financial advice, obviously. Sell or buy? No, guys, just wait. You know, you don't have to trade every single data. I missed the sell. Yeah, in fact, I was in a buy. Luckily, I closed it down. But, you know, I missed the sell, so I'm not going to jump in, and it's not advised to jump in immediately when the data came out. Yes, sometimes it is, but, you know, for me, the best would be to wait for price to retrace back to this red line, because both the actual data and the previous data revision are very inflationary. So it's going to be a clear continuation downwards if it retraces. And, you know, it could drop back all the way to 2022, even 2013. Yeah, easily. But
unless there's war.
Unless there's war, exactly. But for me, it's just...
It's definitely happening over the weekend.
Yeah, imagine how many people jumping into sells. Some idiots start to fight in Middle East, and then gold is going to open with a gap up. Risky. If you missed it, there will be another opportunity next week. You know, it's one of those days. Mario, talk to me. What's your P&L for today?
Lost today.
Big loss, small
loss? Well, 10 lots.
10 lots, but it's better than your 20 lots the other day.
And the slippage, right?
Absolutely. So I'm still smiling, you know, that's been taken under consideration. It could happen. It was a bit of the gamble, but it is what it is. Yeah. Waiting for retracement, and then they're gonna go down to
yeah, it will
be lower. I asked ChatGPT yesterday whether it's bearish or bullish. He told me gold is gonna drop.
That's scary.
I'm not even kidding, guys. I swear. And he gave me his reasons to it, but to
what were they?
It was saying based on the data, the US dollar is very, very strong right now, and Powell, and even he analyzed the Powell speech. Also, he said that he's hinting about something.
Jeez. They added 350,000 jobs in January. So people are looking for work after Christmas.
But it's not that people looking for work after Christmas. It's that the job market is able to service or take in all of these people. That's what's
right.
And that's why gold is dropping so hard. It's the job market that surprisingly strong, resilient.
Mm.
God damn it, I missed the sell.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about emotions, or Gully FX said that we don't feel emotions when we're in drawdown or in profit. I think it's more painful the price is moving without me. That's the worst feeling I have.
Especially big drop like that, yeah.
Yeah. It's already 200 pips.
Yeah.
Well, one of those days.
We're gonna milk it another day.
For sure. Well, I can't complain. Last month was amazing. The whole week was amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah, no doubt, absolutely.
Did anyone call the cell?
I did.
No.
I was in the cell and I jumped out before because I was scared of a whip story, you know? Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
That's alright.
Yeah, I got a good buy yesterday, though.
Did you? Well
Yeah.
done.
I was greedy, remember?
Oh, someone is saying buy US 30.
Nah.
No. Earnings, you only buy US 30 if you understand what's happening on the earnings calendar and with the earnings season. Okay, guys. Honestly, I'm not sure what to. It's too low to buy, too bearish to. Too low to sell, too bearish to buy. So, you know, I missed this data, unfortunately. But if it comes back to retrace, then it could be a good opportunity to sell. Bear in mind, weekend is coming, and wars usually escalate over the weekends. So I'm gonna leave you guys because it's not for me to trade today.
All good, man. Thank you anyway.
Thanks, Thomas.
Have a good weekend.
Guys. Have a good weekend.
Thomas, have a great weekend.
Don't risk too much. Don't overtrade, guys. See you later.
Thank you, Thomas. Let's go. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, unfortunately, this week, first NFP of the month, has been missed because I wasn't selling and the data came out and gold started immediately melting. But the most important, I hope that if I could just help one person to understand better the market reaction, because you see the chart, absolutely bang on analysis, NFP came out higher, gold sold off 300 pips, amazing. So if I could just help one single person today with the stream, it's already a win for me. Thank you so much, guys. If you would like to sign up to the Alpha community, you know where to find me, link in the description below. And just sending the link into the chat now. I wish everyone a relaxing weekend. Make sure you spend it with the loved ones. Take the missus out or the husband out for a nice dinner. So as Adrian, and also happy birthday to Miss Masterlich, Adrian's beautiful wife. Thank you so much, guys. This was the Alpha FX. Have a good